Hello, my name is Buzz, and I am here to give you some facts on my experiences on the Camino de Santiago de Compostela. And this is kind of from a more mature person's experience. I walked the Camino the first time when I was 69, and I just walked it for the fourth time last fall when I was 73. So it's really doable. I met a woman out there who was 91. Camino de Santiago is in Spain, and it's a pilgrimage for a lot of people. It was first walked a couple of thousand years ago by one of Jesus' disciples, St. James, and it's full of history. The Moors were there, and Charlemagne walked along there, and the Knights of Templar. There's a beautiful castle in Ponferrada. People go for a lot of different reasons. It's a spiritual journey for a lot of people. Some people go for the adventure. Some people go to meet other people. That's what I really liked. I've met so many people from all over the world. Half of my Facebook friends now are people I met on the Camino. There are a lot of different ways to walk the Camino. The main one is called the Camino Francais, or sometimes the Napoleon route. And you can start anywhere you want on the Camino. You can just drop into any place along there and start. But generally, on that one, if you want to do the whole thing, you start at Saint-Jean-Pied-du-Port. That's in France. That's the first day. And you walk to Santiago. That's about 485 miles. And a lot of people stop there, but I went on from Santiago all the way to the coast to a little fishing village called Finisterre, the end of the world. That's another 3 days. So all the way to the very end is about 535 miles total. There's the Portuguese route that's about 2 weeks long that a lot of people do. You can start. I've met a woman that started, a young lady who started walking in Amsterdam. I've met people who started in Germany. I've met people who started in Madrid. There's the Camino Norte. That's along the coast. That's a little bit over 500 miles, and you have to gear up a little bit more for that one because of the weather. It's supposed to be beautiful. I haven't done that. So there are a lot of different ways to do the Camino, but the Francais or the Napoleon is the most common. All right, so how long does it take? It depends on if you're going to do the whole thing. I met people from Europe who would do 2 weeks at a time and come back like 3 consecutive summers. But I'm coming from California, and it costs a lot more to get there, so all the 4 times I've walked the Camino, I did the whole thing. The first 3 times it took about 5 weeks, about 35 days, and that's walking every day without a rest day. We planned in some rest days, but we really didn't take them, so when we got to Finisterre, we were able to get there and lay on the beach for 3 or 4 days. It was just beautiful. This last time I went, that I just finished, I went with a group of 3 people, and it took us about 6 weeks. So it really depends on what you want to do, how much time you've got, and how you're feeling. Because you can stop anytime you want to and go home, or go to Barcelona somewhere and take a break and come back to it. People go anywhere who don't have a lot of time. Maybe we'll just go 1 week at a time, and just to get a feel for it. And then I met people who've been out there for several months. And some people do a round trip. They start, go to Santiago and turn around and come back. So it really depends on you, and you can go anytime you want to. The Camino is open every day. The albergues, I'll talk more about that later. The places you stay, there are not quite so many available in wintertime, but the Camino is always there, and there are always ways to get there. So in the next few videos, I'm going to talk to you about how to get to the start, depending on where you want to start. My preference, a lot of this is preferences. I'm going to talk to you about how to take care of your feet and legs. That's really important because you're putting in a lot of miles on your feet and legs. And once again, these are preferences. I'm going to tell you what I would recommend, what I prefer that you carry, how much weight you carry, what you carry. That's important too. And then I'm also going to give you some ideas on a daily schedule, what it kind of looks like each day when you get up and walk, and what you do when you get to where you're going, your destination for that day. So that's kind of a thumbnail sketch of what I'm going to be talking about. So if you have any questions that you really would like me to answer, I will try to do that. You can put those questions on the comment section here, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you.